book, and we say thank you so much for this opportunity. Jeannette Campbell, the head of graduate support services at Boston City campus, and such an honor and a privilege to be joined by her this morning. South Africa has one of the highest unemployment rates in the world, with approximately 1/3 of the population unemployed. Human Rights Day is just a day away, and it gives us an opportunity to look at the impact of unemployment on human rights and how to empower people to find employment. That's why we're chatting to Jeannette Campbell this morning. Jeannette, thank you so much for your time. How does unemployment impact on human rights?
Thank you for the opportunity, Jonathan, and good morning, listeners. Unemployment does impact on people's human rights in that the Constitution clearly states people have, all of us in South Africa, have a right to dignity, to life. Now, if you're unemployed, you're not equal to those who have a job and is impaired. If you are reduced to begging or to finding food out of rubbish bins, you're not dignified. You're living at a level beneath other people, and your life might actually be in danger. You have a right to housing, to food security, to social security, to healthcare. The state, to an extent, is providing quite a challenge for them to the unemployed people. So those who work obviously are able to access housing, healthcare, education at a higher level. So obviously those who don't work are extremely disadvantaged when it comes to educating their children to try and get a better life in the future. So there's a very direct link between being unemployed and being unable to exercise many of the basic human rights that our Constitution gives to everyone in our country.
Well, thank you so much for that, Jeannette. It's actually a sad reality that we are living in. But who is responsible? Is it private businesses, educational institutions, and government?
I think it's hardship of everyone. As I mentioned, obviously the state needs to provide the basic needs: housing, healthcare, basic education, water. That is the state's responsibility, quite clearly, according to the Constitution. Employers need to come to the party to help with job creation. We all know that Eskom is challenging in that respect. People don't want to invest if there's no electricity and firms can't manufacture, that sort of thing. Educational institutions can certainly come to the party here, not to sound as though we are better than the rest, but Boston has got our unique little department, Graduate Support Services, where we work with our graduates, dedicated little course, a work readiness course, where we teach them job hunting skills. There are a lot of graduates out there who have great talent, great knowledge, great skills. They don't know how to sell themselves, they don't know how to begin to find a job. They're not sure what should be in their CV. They have no idea how to send a professional email because most applications happen online now. They're not sure if this job, the advert they're reading, is suitable for them. They need help with all of that. They need to find the confidence to apply for a job. They need to know where to look for a job. We try and help our graduates with all of those things, and we try and link them to suitable employers, suitable leads. I think
Oh dear.
Magic wand,
Seems like
and I could employ graduates.
Oh dear, seems like the internet
Hello?
is... Hi, sorry, your internet is
is
just freezing a little bit there.
Okay,
Jeanette,
am I
can you
back?
hear me? Yes, you're back. You're back.
Yes, I'm back. I was saying it's really a partnership of everyone. It's
Yeah.
space, and to maybe work with corporates in the education space. And the educational institutions need to focus maybe more on the vocational side, having vocational programs in academic programs, making their graduates more workplace ready so that employers don't have to spend too much time inducting and making a new graduate ready for work. We try and help them acquire some of the soft skills that are needed in the workplace. Communication skills, knowing how to behave professionally, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much, Jeanette. You've given us a lot to think about. And I think it's so important for any job seeker to be aware of these things. And it is a reality that the world has changed. Last question from our side, Jeanette, and just a quick answer from you, if you don't mind. What are the key steps that somebody needs to look at and be ready when looking for a job? Just mention maybe 3 for us quickly.
Right. Have a good CV ready, complete, comprehensive. Analyze the job advert very carefully. Do you meet the requirements? Many graduates become frustrated by applying for the wrong job. It might be a license. They don't have a license, but they still apply and become discouraged by applying for things that are above them. Have a good cover letter. Tailor your cover letter to each and every job you apply for. Sell your cover letter. Show the employer how well you achieve. So those are 3: a good CV, choose the right job to apply for, a tailored, customized cover letter where you sell yourself. Make that employer want to meet you. Show him you're right for the job.
That's it. Sure. Very good advice there, coming from Jeannette Campbell, the head of graduate support services at Boston City campus. Jeanette, it's been great chatting to you, and I know that people have definitely learned something this morning. We appreciate your time, and thank you so much for chatting to us.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Great pleasure.
Thank you.